Hi, welcome to my next video. As you can see, I have a background now. It's a Jackal Brothers blanket my brother Jokey Boy from the last episode got me for my birthday. I want to thank him. And a little heads up, you're going to lose at Bonfire 1 on the first day of the summer. Now, I am wearing my Nexus shirt to show my support for the Nexus. Because as I said in the last episode too, I'm a Nexus fan. But if you watched Monday Night Raw tonight, the Valentine's Day episode, which, FYI, that day is a hoax. It's just a day that people in relationships like to use to rub their relationships in people's faces that don't have relationships, that can't get in a relationship. But anyway, The Rock has returned to the WWE. Now, rumors stated that he was coming back, or as from what I've read, Donald Trump is also going to be coming back. We won't know anything until WrestleMania comes up. And if you saw Raw, the woman walking out of the limo, I'm thinking that's Stephanie McMahon, and I think that is the Raw general manager, the whole computer. But I want to thank The Rock for putting John Cena in his place, because that punk ass bitch deserved what he's gonna get. And I honestly hope The Rock destroys Cena at WrestleMania. But another match I'd like to see at WrestleMania would be The Rock versus Shawn Michaels. Now, from what I'm thinking, I don't believe they've ever won at it, but I think that would be a match that would blow Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker out of the water. The Great One versus Mr. WrestleMania. That would be a match for WrestleMania right there. But the Elimination Chamber is coming up this Sunday. But before we get to that, I want to talk about SmackDown this Friday. The Raw Elimination Chamber and the SmackDown Elimination Chamber. They're mixing up and they're going to tag team. Now, with the whole Vicky Guerrero, Dolph Ziggler, and Edge situation, Edge technically wasn't supposed to use the spear, but because there was another referee that came in, which was a Green Bay Packers football player. I'm not big into football, but fuck Green Bay. Pennsylvania should have won. Whether it been the Eagles, whether it been Steelers. I don't care, as long as Pennsylvania won, but fuck Green Bay. Anyway, there's the Elimination Chamber this Sunday. Now, my Raw picks have to be, of course, CM Punk or Randy Orton. My SmackDown picks, they either have to be Edge retaining or Drew McIntyre. Because Drew McIntyre, he's a good superstar. He deserves to have a little push. But I'm not doubting Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler, Mr. Ziggles may be a dick. He may have been a cheerleader for wrestling for WWE before in the Spirit Squad, but he's pretty good. So I'm gonna give him props. But also, next Monday, the 2/21/11, there was rumor it's Sting, it's Undertaker, it's Triple H. The only way you can find out is by watching Raw next Monday. But I'm voting Sting's not going to WWE. He's not going to be there till probably next year. He's probably going to take a little time off or do something with TNA for a little bit. But it's The Undertaker. And if you saw the video, it actually showed parts of The Undertaker. Now, there's a former writer for WWE Storylines stating that the way he would have had it was The Undertaker come out to the ring in his return on 2/21/11, and then another video showing saying he's back now. And then Triple H, and then another person coming out in a long robe, and that'd be Triple H. And then they'd fight at WrestleMania. But as we all know, The Undertaker is going to wrestle Wade Barrett at WrestleMania due to the fact that Nexus buried Undertaker. Kane didn't. The Nexus interfered and helped Kane get rid of The Undertaker, because Undertaker was the biggest threat on SmackDown. And about SmackDown, if you honestly think Edge attacked Theodore Long, you're wrong. We obviously know it was the Core, because on their first night, Teddy Long put the core in their place. Now, Alberto Del Rio winning the Royal Rumble, that is a load of horse shit. We all know Diesel could have won, but they're working on a contract for him. And Booker T, congratulations on being a SmackDown commentary. We hope to see you in the ring soon. I'm pretty sure other people would agree with me. Now, I wanna skip to something a little bit. I have a personal message for somebody. I doubt she's gonna watch this, but this is jumping into personal business here. I want to congratulate somebody. She, from what I'm hearing, is engaged. Now, I can't see her, I can't talk to her. I personally don't want to because I don't want to bring up the past, and that would make me feel bad, but I want to congratulate my ex, Anne-Marie LaPuma, and her apparent fiance, Brian. Now, we had our fights in the past, we had our differences. I just wanted to say congratulations, and I hope for the best. And Brian, we've had problems before, resulting in the incident behind the new Wawa in Smyrna. I just want to say, I have no problem with yous anymore. I just want to congratulate you and wish you the best of luck. And to other news, my list from New Year's. I made a list on New Year's of people to try to fix things with. Now, I'm pretty sure a majority of the world knows a guy named Sean Cornwell, or as everybody knows him, Skittles. He's a juggalo. We are talking on patching things up. And if he's watching this, or his sister, one of my best friends, Danny, is watching this, I want to offer Skittles a job wrestling for my company on Voodoo Night Wrestling. And if he's any good with music, I'll offer him a job on Voodoo Night Records. But at Bonfire 1, there will be quite a few matches, and there will be a surprise visitor. Now, the main event will be the Voodoo Night Wrestling Championship, me versus my last guest on the episode, Jokey Boy. Now, we've had our matches in the past. He's won some, I've won some, but with the company going in a new direction, it's anybody's game. But the first match, I'm wrestling a person I've trained for a few years, a person I brought into the game and to the world of ICP. We call him Short Shit. Now, granted, he may be up to here on me, or here, I haven't seen him in a few months, but we'll see how things go with him. We are going to see Robert Andrews, or Bobby, in competition. We will see Dustin Brendan, who was supposed to be my guest on this episode, but due to a change of plans, I couldn't get him. And a few other superstars that are going to be there. But let's talk about TNA real quick. Now, Jeff Hardy, he's going through legal issues with drugs in court. Because of that, they made Mr. Anderson become the TNA World Champion. Now, at Against All Odds, Jeff Hardy won the ladder match, retaining the title. Honestly, I don't think Jeff or Matt Hardy should be wrestling. I used to be a really big Jeff Hardy fan. I mean, when CM Punk got Jeff Hardy fired in his last match in WWE, I cried. Now looking at it, CM Punk's right and Hardy's wrong. Now, all I can say about TNA, if you can see things from my point of view, they look like they're slowly starting to go down. I think Dixie Carter needs to have a talk with Vince McMahon, see if they can make a deal. Then I'm pretty sure a lot more people would start watching wrestling.